Well, when you walk through the doors here in Carleton Place, the first thing that you will see is Boo Bear. Today he is suited up with a nice orange hunting hat. Joining me now is Crystal Brown. She is the owner here at Baitcasters with her husband Mike. I love the plaque.
Thanks. We have a lot of fun signs.
Welcome to our place in the woods. It's a great place until somebody cuts one. How appropriate. How long have you owned the shop for?
We've had the store for almost 11 years now, and we've been in this location for 3.5.
It's a hidden gem.
It is.
There is so much to see. So let's get started. Let's start with if somebody has never fished before, what might be a good rod and a few things that they might want to start off with?
Okay. Well, there's basically 3 different kinds of reels you could be using. You could have a spin cast, which is great for somebody who hasn't fished much, or for a kid, because the line is all enclosed so it doesn't get tangled.
Okay.
Which, you know, that can be frustrating.
And how much is a rod like this?
This particular one's $49.99. It's actually got a good spin cast reel on it.
Okay.
You can actually get a reel for like $10 or $12 as well if you want.
Okay.
This one happens to be pink for the women. We have a lot of female stuff in the store for fishing and hunting. This one is $79.99. Again, a good starter combo. You don't want to go too cheap or you're going to be frustrated.
Right, and it's going to be constantly tangling, right? And what's the difference between the 2 reels? This one is
This is an open face, so your line's exposed, so it is easier to get it tangled, but still easy to use once you get onto it.
If I didn't know how to use a fishing rod, would you be able to show me when I come in to buy it?
Absolutely. A lot of people have never used a bait casting reel, which is this shape of reel, and until you learn how to use those, they can be kind of intimidating. So we often show people how to use them, how to get started and not get tangled up. So.
And what is the difference when you're fishing between the bait caster and the spin caster? Is that right?
This is a bait caster and this is a spinning.
Spinning, okay.
This is controlled. You control your line with your thumb.
Okay.
When you stop it, how fast it goes out. And typically these are used more for, you put braided line on it rather than mono, and they're used for fishing largemouth in the weeds and stuff like that. They're generally a heavier rod than the spinning.
And what's the difference between braided and mono line?
Strength, basically. The braided line is, you might get a 50-pound test line, but it'll only be like an 8-pound diameter if it was the same thing in mono. Doesn't break near as easy. You can pull stuff through the weeds. And
perfect, something that I would certainly need. Now, I asked you when we first came in what I would need if I had never fished before, and I want to start with the bare minimum. So you picked out a few things for us. So I'm going to bring my pretty pink rod over here and let you explain what you've picked.
Okay, first off, you're going to need some line. On the spinning, most people will just put a mono line. 10-pound test is probably the most popular. Okay. So that's what I've picked out. And then I've just picked out a popular crankbait, which is a cotton cordell Big O. Great for all species. White is very popular, good for walleye, good for bass. I've picked out a spinnerbait. A lot of guys will use the spinnerbaits for pike. But again, a good all-round bait. And we've got some plastics here for you too, and we're happy to show you how to rig them if you're not sure how.
Perfect. Now, here at Baitcasters, it's not only a fishing shop, they've got live bait. Apparently, I'm going to be helping you catch leeches later. Oh, I'm really excited for that. And a gift store. Here's an example of some of the clothes. We'll take you on a tour a little bit later on CTV Morning Live.